What's up, everybody? Not New Year yet. Kid playing a little basketball in the background. One of his many Christmas gifts. Little hoop, little indoor hoop. Dunk on it. Do some fun little stuff. So you'll get that in the backdrop of your episode. I'll definitely squeeze in at least a couple more between now and New Year's. This way I could wish you guys a happy New Year. But recording this the day after Christmas. I had some fun Christmas Day and the lead up to Christmas. I wanted to talk about it, right? Because I'm quick to post how a lot of the stuff is trash, and it's easy to do that, right? I mean, I opened up a box of the Otani 50/50 stuff. I was able to, order some boxes of that when it came out. Man, it took a while for them to ship it, obviously, right? I mean, he got the 50/50 months ago. It takes a while to make the product and stuff. And, I think they were like $239, like basically $250 all in for a box. And I got two of them. And I still have one. And gave Ian one for Christmas. He was excited to get it, very excited, because it's got some chases in it, right? You can get a 1-of-1 Otani, you get the autographs. I'm pretty sure that those black, the top's black, like the auto relics are in those too. Fun to chase those, but of course he opened up the box really quick. I think it only had 10 packs in it. And it's all base cards in one parallel. It was just a nondescript Otani. I think he was sliding. Aqua out of 75. Nothing fancy, nothing great. And I'm like, hey, bud, you opened it already? He didn't even wait for me to open it. He's like, yeah, I just got this 1 out of 75. Very, underwhelming. And I'm quick to kind of come on and be like, what a waste, right? And boxes are just so much money. But there were some fun products. I'm going to tell you a quick story. I mentioned it in my news and put a little video out beforehand in November so that everybody was able to do it. But Panini put out a really cool, you can call it like a countdown calendar. People call it advent calendars. A kaboom calendar is what it was called. It was just absolute cards. And it was 25 packs, 3 cards per pack of football absolute. And I bought 2 of them. And it was funny was, the first 6 days or so, Ian opened it up and didn't really get anything. No good rookies, no Caleb Williams, no, Marvin Harrison, no Jaden Daniels. And, we're about a week into the mission, and I'm like, wow, he's just going to open this whole thing up 1 pack at a time and get garbage. And it's all right. It is what it is. I mean, it was fun. He looked forward to opening it. It became sort of a countdown to Christmas. And I grabbed the 7th day. I couldn't even wait. Like, I'm worse than him, right? On the 7th day, I grabbed the second one. And I said, hey, bud, why don't you just open this whole thing? Like as if it was a box of cards. I think they were like $75 or $80 at Walmart. And I said, just open the whole thing. Figuring, all right, maybe there'll be 1 good card at least. So he opens all 25 packs and he gets nothing. Literally nothing. Not a good quarterback, no insert, no explosive, no kaboom. Literally nothing. Garbage. And he wasn't disappointed. He didn't care. He's like, all right, well, let's open the pack for the day. And he opens up the pack for the day. I think it was the 7th or the 8th day. And he opens the pack and he gets a Derrick Henry kaboom. First time he's ever pulled a kaboom in a pack. I mean, we've opened a lot of packs. First time he's ever pulled a kaboom in a pack. And it was a cool card. And, Derrick Henry, he's playing pretty well this year. And that was fun. And it was a nice little learning experience for me. Like, all right, I'm mad that he doesn't get a card 7 days in a row. Open up the whole box, he got nothing in the box, and then boom, in the 1 pack he got it. It's pretty funny. So that was a fun little release. And Topps every year makes a cool holiday product. I'll show it to you because you'll probably be able to get it. I mean, you've seen them before, right? They've made them for a long time, but here's the 2024 version. And this is a really cool product. That's like, I think these boxes are like 2 for $35 at my LCS. They're like $20 or less for one of these boxes. And let me just show some of the stuff, right? Each one of the boxes comes with an ornament card. It's a little shiny. You want it, you put it on a tree. You got a little tree for the kids. You can just hang it up. They got a little hole in it. You put a little hook on it, a little ornament. Right? There's Wyatt Langford. Acuna, Bobby Witt, Aaron Judge, all the stars. They're all there. Fun stuff. Not expensive, but really cool and fun for the holidays. Santa Claus cards. Santa Claus cards with throwbacks to different years of Topps. So you guys recognize that one, right? Looks like Verlander's rookie year. Claus up top. So fun, right? I mean, you open these things up, you pull Santa Claus. One of the boxes that he opened, the gingerbread man. look at this little gingerbread man. And they have little fun things for the holiday season, like look, here's the Dominguez rookie, but look, he's wearing a Santa Claus hat. You see it? A little Santa Claus hat. And then you get, these are pretty rare. This is probably just one per case. This is probably like his big hit. It sucks that it was Randy Arozarena on the Rays, which he's not even on anymore. But look at that little Santa. It's like a letter to Santa, This one's numbered. It's out of 75. But holiday relic card from 2024 Topps Holiday Mega Baseball. You want to talk about like having fun getting into the Christmas season? You see the tree behind me? Look at this little Santa suit, little Santa hat action. By now, everybody has seen the same posts of Kobe on, the Kobe card. I think this is an autographed version of the Santa suit. But what's cool about this, right, is you're not expecting to get anything, nuts. You can, it's a Skeens rookie in here. You want to get autographs? You can. But here's why I like it. Here's a binder, right? And here is some relics from last year's, right? So we got some holiday relics here from last year, and here's holiday relics from this year, and you fold them in. So there's relic cards from this year's product. Here's holiday cards from last year with the little Santa hats, and you fill in the pages of holiday from this year, and it becomes something that you're going to do year in, year out, fill it in. Kid even said, hey, were there ones a couple years back? How far back did these holidays go? Maybe we go searching for some other ones. And maybe this coming Christmas, I go back to holiday 2018, 2019. Maybe I get an Otani holiday, Maybe you get, a Soto holiday card. Probably a little more money, but it's fun. It's something to kind of collect. And it just had me thinking about, buying the cards and what we do it for and, what we're trying to chase and what you're in the space for. Because there's a real split there, right? He opens up this box. Is there a lottery ticket? Sure, potentially, right? I mean, there's a Skeens 101 somewhere. There's probably a Skeens auto. I think there are auto versions of these kind of Santa Claus cards. Maybe you get a Skeens one that's got an autograph on it, or Dominguez autograph, and it's worth tons, worth way more than what you're paying for the box. But opening these is fun. You open in the packs, and he's looking for, hey, look, I got an Otani. I got an Otani with a Santa Claus hat. Or, look, it's Ellie De La Cruz, and he's got, reindeer antlers, Bobby Witt sliding, and he's got little reindeer antlers on, and this guy's got a top hat. And check out this one. He's wearing like a Christmas light necklace around his neck. I give tins. I think we have one over here. Hold on. Yeah, there. Little football tins. There's a winter revolution tins. I mean, there's no shortage of holiday stuff because, obviously the manufacturers are looking for you to, put these things in your kids' hands, right? But it's funny to kind of see my reaction, kind of see his reaction to these because, yeah, sure, it'd be great to have that huge hit in this. But he's not opening for that. He's opening looking for these fun little like Santa. I got a Santa Claus card, all right? The Otani stuff. He got dozens of Otani cards in there, but didn't even care. It was an interesting thing to watch, right? Because the hobby is ever changing. The tastes are ever changing, and if you listen to enough hobby stuff, you'll listen to people who are back in it now as adults. They almost always say the same thing, and it's, yeah, I was in it as a kid, and then I left. I found beer, and I found girls, and I went to college, and I stopped collecting, and then I came back in, sometimes with a kid, sometimes without a kid. And what I was thinking about was trying to curate a collection or a way of collecting with my son that even when he steps away, there's a way for him to come back to it with me. So that's what I care about. I mean, it's great to hit a great card, but I'm doing this because I want to share the experience with him. And this holiday stuff seems to me, even when you're away in school, even when you're away in college, or even when you have your own kind of thing going on, family, whatnot, Christmas, it's an easy gift. It's an easy thing to go and find some holiday stuff. And then, man, they made it even easier this year. We had ornament tins. They had little like stocking ornaments in them. And, you're just a pack of, there's one sealed pack. You see them, it's almost like what do they call those? Like a hanger pack or a blister pack where it's not individual packs. It's just one big kind of like fat pack in there. And, it has all the cards in it and stuff, even cheaper, even less money. But I can picture a binder over years of just, filling in these cool cards, and having an Otani for every year of holiday, having the Otani with a different holiday version or a page of Aaron Judges, which we already filled. Doesn't necessarily have to be the greatest thing, but we have a page. I went through it. Last year was Anthony Volpe and Corbin Carroll. Didn't really have the greatest year, but we made a page of each one of them. The holiday version, some of them have the hats, some have that. And we're going to do the same thing again. We'll have a Skeens page. And next year, it'll be somebody else, and we'll fill it in, and it'll be a fun way of collecting. And I wanted to come on here and chat about it because, look, not everybody listening is collecting father-son. And not everybody is going to be collecting the holiday stuff. But it was a real eye-opening thing for me because this is not expensive stuff. This is not expensive cards. Maybe for you, it's getting back to the roots of, what you collected. Maybe you use this time here at the end of the year to kind of go through your stuff and realize you bought a bunch of stuff. Hell, I've done enough content on the collection audit. I think the people who listen to the show, I consider you guys probably the smarter people in the hobby because, you got to be smart to have found my content and continue to listen to it. But beyond that, less romantic about the cards. Because I think a lot of that is fluff, and a lot of it is, for lack of a better way of saying it, BS. I don't sit there and rub my cards on myself and fall in love with them and turn the lights out and, the card speaks to me. There's plenty of content out there for you if that's you. I'm not going to do that, right? There are some cards that I love. There are some cards that I've owned for decades that I will never sell. It doesn't matter what the price goes up to, down to, you name it. But the rest of the stuff is kind of fluid and always ever changing. Recently, I switched out a lot of my modern stuff, graded it, sold, and went and bought myself cards that actually spoke to me. It doesn't mean that they're cards that I want to light a candle with and have a bubble bath, but cards that are meaningful to me. Maybe they go up, maybe they don't. Who cares? But, an 83 Topps Tony Gwynn rookie card. That was a cool card for me as a kid. Loved Gwynn. Gwynn was a great player. You guys all know about the 84 Donruss, Don Mattingly. I can make a list for you guys, and you have your own list, right? You're listening to me. It's my subjective list. Has the 89 Fleer Billy Ripken FF card and a PSA 10 on it. Can't get enough of those. I have one. I'm not selling it. I don't care. Shaq, huge. Would I like to have a Shaq PMG? Sure, I had one and sold it. And you know what? Maybe it's worth a couple grand more in a year or two. That wasn't the card that spoke to me. To me, maybe it was a Beam Team for you. For me, it was the Upper Deck card number 1 with him dunking it. The 3 pictures. That's the card that I have for Shaq and card that I'll keep for Shaq. And that's the kind of collection of PC that I have. You take out, look at it like, this is awesome. These are fun. It doesn't necessarily have to be the most expensive stuff. You kind of switch it up that way. And that's where my brain went with these holiday ones. Because I got to tell you, if I brought the kid up here now, he'd crap all over the Otani 50/50 box. And he would say, for the amount of money, go buy me 2 cases of this holiday stuff and let's open it up and get some cool stuff. He keeps looking at the side. Yeah, we got Randy Rosarena, but look at this. The Bobby Witt card, letter to Santa Claus. That's a cool thing. And you know what? Maybe it won't be cool in March or April or May. But in November and December of next year, we're going to be doing this again. And we're going to have this book to add to year over year over year of the cool stuff that we've bought and that we've collected over time. And I'm going to add to that. My daughter's opening cards with me too. And anybody who listens to me now for, 1,200 plus episodes combined with my stuff with Andrew and Nels, I've tried really hard to have my daughter into collecting. I found this one thing, these 1 cards of a TV show that she watched, a cartoon, basically. I don't know if she's going to make fun of me. I call it a cartoon. It's an animated series. It's an adult animated series. I found cards for it, and she's just opening them. And even my son wants to open them too, because he wants to get in on the party. He now knows which ones are rare, which ones are not. And she just likes the artwork. We've done pretty well with them too, because they're not something that anybody's price gouging on, Packs are a couple bucks each. And we open them up, 10 at a time. Hope we get something good, sell some stuff. The sales are actually pretty robust on eBay. and we're having some fun with it. Doesn't necessarily have to be the most expensive thing in the world. So I mean, the moral of this story is a couple things. Number one, happy holidays to you guys. I come on here. I still got my Christmas tree up. I had a great Christmas with my family, with my kids. Um, Gonna go see a movie tomorrow. Had some Chinese food. The important holiday stuff. I made a ham for Christmas. We had a nice little Christmas dinner. Kids got to see the grandparents. All that fun stuff, right? Got to spend time together. But what's fun is this stuff, these cards, something to open every day, something to do to hang out with my kid, something that I'll remember and something I hope he does. And the more important kind of a hobby thing is it's an eye-opening thing. It's an eye-opening experience, at least for me, because I'm going to go down to the basement and I'm going to go through my stuff and I'm going to say, I don't need this. I don't want this. This doesn't need to be here. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to do another audit. I'm going to sell more stuff. And maybe I'll buy myself something nice, buy myself something that speaks to me from the hobby perspective. I have my eye on a couple of things. There are a few cards that would round out my top 10 list that speak to me as a kid, cards that I would enjoy, cards that I want to have. So we'll see. Maybe I'll sell some of the other stuff and make a run at some of these cooler items that I've had my eye on for a little while. Maybe make that list for yourself. Who the hell knows? Maybe you just sell some of the cards that are in your basement that you don't really want anymore to pay for the stuff that you just bought for Christmas, because everybody's short on money now. So yeah, man, I mean, that's kind of where I am on today's episode. I wanted to come on here because, man, I've been having fun. I really have. I mean, sometimes you forget about how much fun you can have with a product that costs less than $20. I give Topps and Fanatics and, Panini a bunch of crap all the time, but I've had fun these last few weeks opening some of the lower end stuff. I don't know about these, by the way. I mentioned them as a cheap kind of entry thing. I bought a bunch of these tins, these Donruss tins. We've gotten total crap in those, and they wind up being $15, $5 a pack, whatever it winds up being, because you get like 3 packs in there. There's nothing in them. I mean, he hasn't even come close to getting his money back. These holiday ones, he actually does pretty well. I mean, that gingerbread man card paid for a lot of boxes by itself. Santa Claus cards, some of these things sell if you want to sell them. So yeah, interesting stuff. Even in that, here I am having fun talking about how it's fun to open them. But I still am mindful of the kind of the value proposition that's in them. So I guess it always creeps its way into the equation. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Hope you guys had some fun with this. Go to a show, have some fun, do what you got to do, rest, relax, recharge. It's the end of the year. You guys made it this far. I can't believe we're going to be 2025. That means 2025, there'll be a new crop of rookies. Upper Deck will finally be putting out hockey products from the 2019 season by 2025. We'll probably get Flawless 2023, National Treasures 2023. The card companies are still pretty damn behind. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun. We're going to have the Super Bowl soon. That's going to be pretty crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Merry Christmas. I'll do another one at least between now and New Year's. This way I can wish you guys a Happy New Year. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon. And I totally forgot because I got the hat on. This episode brought to you by Bleecker Trading and Arena Club. Check out the Arena Club slab packs if you're, sitting home and you're looking for something to do. I do that with Ian also. If we don't have a pack to open, just open up one of the slab packs. Quick, easy. And there's some chases in there, man. There's some crazy things that they're giving away in those things now. So, again, another way to kind of, take a shot at something if you didn't win Mega Millions last week. Talk to you guys soon. Enjoy. Happy holidays, everybody.